before the first quest was spoken, before the circle was drawn, before silence learned how to listen. There were books, not written to be read, written to be remembered, across the realms of Hio and beyond, hidden within temples, vaults, drowned sanctums, and forgotten tongues. There exists a scattered canon of sacred texts, each one a fragment of a truth too vast to be contained in a single voice. Some were whispered, some were forbidden, some were buried, on purpose. Together, they form what the choir calls the inheritance of the veiled. At the center of these writings lies a prophecy, older than kingdoms, older than gods, older than silence itself. It is known by many names, but fear it as the prophecy of the moonlit child. When the twin moons fracture the sky and silence forgets its origin, a child of voice and shadow shall rise, born not to inherit power, but to remember what power was meant to be. This prophecy is not contained in one text, it is scattered across many. In the Book of Moonlight Ascension, it is written as destiny, a celestial ascent bound to bloodline and sacrifice. In the Testament of the Silent Choir, it is recorded as observation, a pattern seen, not yet understood. In the Codex of the Twin Moons, it is divided, two forces forever bound, forever at risk of separation. In the Eclipse Codex, it is feared, a moment when light and shadow cease to recognize each other. In the Serpent Circle Gospel, it is cyclical, a truth that begins only after it ends. In the Covenant of Moon and Silence, it is bound, a promise between what speaks and what refuses to. In the Testament of the Silent High Witch, it is personal, a story of loss, of grief, of a silence that chooses itself. In the Hymn of Still Waters, it is sung, a quiet melody beneath chaos, waiting to be heard. In the Grimoire of Quiet Tongues, it is hidden, spells unspoken, words withheld, truths that refuse to be named. In the Black Vav Psalms, it is marked, symbols etched in shadow, binding what cannot be controlled. In the Drowned Sanctum Chronicles, it is submerged, memories that refuse to disappear. In the Veiled Marsh Gospel, it is remembered, pain carried, not erased. In the Inheritance of the Veiled, it is claimed not as power, but as responsibility. In the Oracle of the 26 Houses, it is mapped, 26 paths, 26 trials, 26 truths. In the Choir Concordance, it is aligned, voices brought into harmony or discord. In the Serpent Canticles, it is sung again, a rising, a falling, a coiling return. And in the Book of Endless Echoes, it is never finished, because it is still being written. Each text tells only part of the story. Each voice holds only part of the truth, but all of them point to one inevitability. A child will be born, not to rule, not to conquer, not to destroy, but to remember. And when that child stands between silence and voice, between inheritance and choice, between what was written and what can still be changed, the circle will begin and the worlds will listen, because this was never just a story. It was a summoning.